Genuinely, that is one of the best burgers I have ever had. I kind of don't want to send this book back. Hello everybody, it's Barry here. Hope you are well wherever you are in the world. Welcome to our kitchen. Today we're doing another cookbook corner video. This is actually a follow-up. The last one we did Snoop Dogg's S'mores Pie. Check that out, folks. Oh my, that book was amazing. A lot of you have ordered it as a result, so I'm sure Snoop is very happy about that, and the pie itself was phenomenal. Today we have the Bob's Burgers burger book. It's not a cookbook, it's literally just a burger. Real recipes for joke burgers from the actual show Bob's Burgers, and I have watched about 2 minutes of that, and that's basically based on Twitter clips. I don't really get much time to watch TV, although I did make a special effort to watch Stranger Things, and I just finished season 4. I stayed up till 3 AM. I was just like, I've got to do this, I've got to do this, and I was absolutely amazing. I have heard of Bob's Burgers. What put me off was I thought it was kind of like along the lines of Family Guy, a little bit unsuitable for my kids, but from what I'm told, a lot of the research you guys sent me was that it's like loads of series. Apparently the first 4 are slightly better, and there's a movie as well, but it is actually good for kids, and it's about a guy called Bob that runs a burger shack, and apparently I would love it because of the jokes in there, and there's a lot of food puns. In fact, it has a burger of the day, and that is what this book is based on. And I've got to be honest, it is a really good book. I mean, it is full of burger recipes. I'll show you a few of my favorites, particularly from the pun titles. But there's actually an introduction about how the story of the burger of the day worked, because they were mulling over running a joke about how easy it is for chalk to erase. So they were going to do like a thing where like the chalk on the text on it just suddenly erases each day as a sort of thing that suddenly goes. But instead they decided to go for food puns to sort of show it gets a little bit deep. It wanted to show an expression of the internal life of the character Bob through his like description of the puns of the burgers, and there are some truly phenomenal ones on there. I picked out a really fun one today, which we'll go into in a minute, but let me just show you some of my favourite ones. The other cool thing is it actually does it based on season. So this is actually from season 1, episode 1, New Baconings Burger, as in new beginnings, and it's basically just a bacon cheeseburger. But I actually quite like that. So when you're watching an episode of Bob's Burgers, in the background, they haven't got all of them, but they brought to life a lot of them, and it's really cool. Eggers can't be cheeses burger, love that. If looks could kale burger. I think I would like this show. The Final Kraut Down. It's the final kraut. I love that. I nearly did this today. It's a burger with sauerkraut in it and Swiss cheese and stuff. Every Breath You Tikka Masala burger. Sweet Home Avocado burger. Let me show you the one I picked out. It's a little bit quirky, but I love the sound of it. It's called The Cauliflower's Cumin from Inside the House Burger from season 4, episode 2, Fortnight. Be hungry, be very hungry. You'll want to savour this all-beef patty topped with pepper jack cheese, lettuce, tomato, and of course the 3 C's, a combination of cauliflower, cumin, and cilantro. Oh well, we call cilantro here coriander, but that's still a C, so I guess it kind of works. So we kind of make like a cauliflower mash that goes inside a burger, and I thought rather than just doing like a bacon cheeseburger one, I was like, yeah, this one sounds a little different. Certainly not the most extreme one in here, but there were some very basic ones too, and I really like this book. So let's give this a try, see what it tastes like, and I'm actually really excited. If you're eagle-eyed, you might have spotted that this was slightly in the background there. I just wanted to show you, a lot of you guys are sending me cookbooks. This one came the other day, I don't know who it's from, sorry, I'll check that. We've got a Friends one, Doctor Who one, a Coolio cookbook. Thank you to everyone, I know you guys are enjoying this. It was Sammy that sent me this one, so Sammy, I will send this back to you over the pond in America once we cook right now. All right, so apparently we start to work on the cauliflower mash. First up, preheat your oven to 400F. Page turned. Wrap the head of a cauliflower in a clean kitchen towel and smash it on the counter until the florets have all been separated from the stem. Well, I've got a gadget for that. Do you remember this thing? I think it was called the stalk chop. Basically like a huge chisel. Boom. Spread the cauliflower florets onto a baking sheet and drizzle with olive oil. I really want to add the cumin now, but it tells us not to, so I guess we're just effectively making like a roast cauliflower mashy thing for the... That's like amazing. Wow, that is super glossy, ready for sunbathing, but it's completely covered to hopefully make the roast epic. I like how it kind of wobbles around. In you go, my friend. I'm not sure who that character is, but he looks very confused about the cauliflower. The cauliflower's cumin from inside the house burger. Is that something about like an episode where cauliflower takes over the house? It does look a little bit like, oh, it's a cauliflower. I'll have to check this episode out now just for my sanity. I can watch it and go, I made that burger. And I was thinking 15 minutes for roasting cauliflower. That's quite brave, but apparently no. 15 minutes, then give it a nice little spin and shimmy round in the oil again, and then roast it for another 15. So half an hour in total. I can't really jump forward to any other steps because after that, it's all about doing this roasted cauliflower thing, which I'm sort of drooling, like reading it. It sounds amazing. So I'm going to prep things like my tomatoes and lettuce for the end. But other than that, it's all about that cauliflower right now.
I meant go, not
Oh my gosh.
go.
I've actually just found another clip on Twitter. Right, okay, I think I would actually like this show. I'm going to have to try and catch some episodes. I think I'm going to base, if I like this burger, I will watch the show. How about that? Oh, look at that, see it? So I'll just give it a little turn over. Oh, wow, look. Nice sort of charred bottom on it as well. Ah, yeah, cool, right? You're not getting cauliflower today. The other day we had a Chinese takeaway with the in-laws. They all came over. Someone decided to give him a little bit of chow mein. That was a fun dog walk. All right, in for another 15 minutes. Oh, wow. That is super charred and actually getting the heat through the oven gloves. Oh, well, it smells really good and I am loving the colour on that. I'm going to put it just to one side whilst we work on the other bits to go with it. All right, so we've got a tablespoon of cumin, 110 millilitres of milk, a lime, which we'll juice in a minute, but we just need a teeny bit for now. The rest goes on the burger, and the coriander, which we're going to chop now. So the milk goes in, the cumin goes in, wow. And then the coriander, woohoo! A little bit of the lime juice. All right, we add in the cauliflower now. Wow, that's a lot of cauliflower. Well, I'm glad it is because apparently what we do is get the masher and break this down, which will kind of at the same time mix it together as well, but we kind of want to keep it a little bit chunky. I'm just giving it a little courtesy stir with the spatula, but I have got to taste this. There's a real, like that real caramelization, like roastedness, but also the lime as well. Mmm. Oh, slightly creamy with a little tang of lime, but it's the cumin with the taste that's just there. Oh, that is amazing. It really tastes amazing, which is the reason I picked this recipe out. It's something that I would never really have done before. And it's kind of chunky as well. I love that texture to it. Ah, right, let's make the patty. I don't think there's many vegetarian burgers in this book. I know there's one with like watermelon slices, but it does actually have a whole chapter on how to cook your burger with tips like trying to get a slightly fattier mince, do it when it's cold, lots of seasoning, cook it in a pan for caramelization, loads of different tips for putting it on the grill, which I guess is the barbecue equivalent. Saying to let the burger patties be slightly bigger than your bun because obviously they'll shrink as they cook a little bit, and to let it rest. So loads and loads of good tips. Every recipe page though, just for the burger, it just says like 1 pound of beef mince. That's literally it. So it's completely up to you what you do with that. So I'm just going to salt and pepper it like the recipe says. So this is actually beef from the butcher's today. I don't know if you can tell a difference, but it's got quite a good fatty content. I don't know, didn't really ask him. Excuse me mate, what's the percentage of that? A good old grinding of pepper now. Although we use pepper jack cheese in a minute, something that they've started doing in my local supermarket. Awesome. And a good old shimmy of salt on there, all right? So I've got clean, cold hands, and I'm gonna just go in there. Oh, wow. I could just let one mega patty like that. But I've still got that lime to one hand because as it cooks, it's telling us to squirt some lime juice onto it, which is awesome. All right, fairly happy with those. I'll probably only cook one for now, keep the other one in the fridge just as a little bit of a backup, but that is it. I'll probably season them again on tops. Get your pan. All right, so pan here, whenever I cook burgers, I quite like to have a lid, so it kind of keeps the heat in like an oven kind of style. A little bit of oil. Although if you want to, the book suggests you can also use butter as well. Cheeky. Just putting that in there just as it's warming up. Just gives me a bit more time to season it, a bit more control. What I like about it as well is it's just kind of like the meat. When you cook a burger, sometimes there's those hints and tips about putting eggs through it, crackers and breadcrumbs. It helps fill the gaps. It does work, but I just like the idea if it's a burger book, you just want a burger. Cauliflower mash optional. Okay, so we do this to both sides, but here's a little bit of lime juice. It's only been like 90 seconds. That is angry in there. I don't know if you've noticed throughout this video, this page really does not want to be turned. I've used one of my daughter's bubble ones. I've tried to turn it upside down. I've folded the corner, and now I'm using the pepper mill just to hold this page in place. It's like, no, look at my other burgers. And have I got grease on the lens? Maybe I have. I can see 2 bits. Always miss this till the edit, so I'll do it now. In the words of my mum, you mucky pup. can't take you anywhere. It's a pro setup. Did you see the caramelization and the charring on that burger as we flipped it? So it's on a medium heat, solid 6 to 7 minutes either side, so nice and caramelized and charred like that. And now we'll get the cheese. Yes, my local supermarket has started selling, it might just be a summer thing, pepper jack cheese. And that is where the lid will really help melt that down. Boom, look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. So I will leave it to rest. I've got my bun here. Interestingly, the recipe doesn't tell me to toast the buns, but the internet generally does. I'm about to build it, but the page, look, I folded it and everything again. Build your burger. Bottom bun, then lettuce. Bottom bun, toasted. Then our lime infused cheeseburger with pepper jack. Then we put on some of the tomato, and then some cauliflower mash onto the top bun, which should be a pun, shouldn't it? Top bun, maverick, all that stuff, surely. If I had a burger shop, that's probably what it'd be called. And then our charred top bun goes on top of that. Oh my gosh, that's a burger. Wow. What a burger. Oh, that is amazing. In my opinion, hopefully the cauliflower is going to give this, but I would like to put a bit of mayonnaise on the buns just to give it some more moisture. Let's try it. All right, so Samantha, I have just signed your book. There's quite a lot of burger-like grease and stuff on the page. The page doesn't want to be open, so thank you. I will send that back. Keep the books coming, folks, and also some of you just telling me this is a good book to get. Oh, I'm going to be a good boy and have just one half like this. Here we go. That is unbelievably good. Oh my gosh. There is so much going on in there. You're getting a nice peppery vibe from the cheese. You're getting that cauliflower, but that's actually more of like a, kind of like a saucy thing. The biggest punch in all of that is the lime juice, because you've got it in the cauliflower, then in the burger. I've never cooked a burger in citrus juice of any kind before, but it's kind of made it like tropical. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. Genuinely, that is one of the best burgers I have ever had. I kind of don't want to send this book back. The cauliflower kind of settles it and mellows it a little bit, but it's that tang punch combo of the lime juice and the pepper together. It's just outstanding. I've got to send this back and I've got my greasy hands all over it. I'm sure it's authentic, right? You're gonna want that, Sam. I am gonna legitimately buy that book for myself. I love it that much, and that's just one of the recipes. It's a bit like the Snoop Dogg one. Do I do another recipe follow-up? I don't think I wanna do that. I think I'm just like, yeah, tick that box. We've got a WWF one to look forward to. But wow. Honestly, everyone, Patreon folks, Linton, everyone, this is just so good, like ridiculously good. So that's it. If you've enjoyed this video, maybe give this recipe a go. I'll type it up in my own words. There's a few little things that I would like to change very slightly, and I do recommend that you get hold of the book. Any cool cookbooks you've seen, get in touch via the contact form on my website if you want to send me one, or if you've seen one on Amazon that you like the look of it, you think's quite fun, I'll get hold of it. We've got a few to get through. I'm loving this playlist and loving the fact that you do too, and I'll see you very soon. Try it.
This is massive.
Yeah, sorry.
Looks amazing though. That is so good. I'll try and get some of that cauliflower.
See, that's what I found. I found that the cauliflower was just kind of subtle.
Ooh, that's nice.
You got it, yeah?
Oh, I really like that.
Awesome. Well, this one's approved, and this has just arrived.